Hello friends, I am Chetan Singadia. You are watching official YouTube channel of Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. In this video lecture, we would like to see the cloud deployment services such as infrastructure as a services, platform as a services and software as a services. We are going to detail in infrastructure as a services. Before starting with the infrastructure as a services, we would like to see what is cloud deployment services. Deployment to the cloud. Cloud deployment refers to the enablement of SaaS, that is software as a services. PaaS means platform as a services, or IaaS means infrastructure as a services. Solutions that may be accessed on demand by the end user or a customer. Now let us understand what is infrastructure as a services. Infrastructure as a service provide access to fundamental resources such as physical machines, virtual storage, etc. Apart from these resources, the IaaS also offers virtual machine disk storage, virtual local area network, that is VLANs, load balancers, IP addresses and software bundles. All of the above resources are made available to the end user via server virtualization. So this is what the definition of infrastructure as a service is. Now let us understand the figure of infrastructure as a services. Here you can see there is a IaaS vendor where there is a storage are available. In that storage some virtual machines are there. Now that virtual machine, we have software owner has already uploaded few data on a virtual machine. Based on that virtual machine automation will work, and that virtual machine is deployed and started, and that's supposed to be the data is available on compute power. Now there is an end user who is going to use infrastructure. So before accessing this infrastructure, user has to pass through some firewall, and also he has to pass through some load balancers. Then he or she can access this infrastructure which are available on this virtual machine. So this is what the explanation of infrastructure as a services figure. Now let us understand benefits of infrastructure as a services. IaaS allows the cloud provider to freely locate the infrastructure over the internet in a cost-effective manner. Some of the key benefits of IaaS are listed below. First one, full control of computing resources through administrative access to virtual machines. Flexible and efficient renting of computer hardware. Portability, interoperability with legacy applications. These are the three benefits of IaaS infrastructure. Now let us go in detail each one. First one, full control of computing resources through administrative access to VMs. It allows the customer to access computing resources through administrative access to virtual machines in the following manner. First one, customer issues administrative command to cloud provider to run the virtual machines or to save data on cloud server. Next one, customer issues the administrative command to virtual machines they own to start web servers or to install a new applications. This is what the full control of computing resources through administrative access to virtual machines. The next one is flexible and renting of computer hardware. IaaS resources such as virtual machines, storage devices, bandwidth, IP addresses, monitoring services, firewalls, etc. are made available to the customer on a rent. The payment is based on the amount of time the customer retains a resources. It also with the administrative access to virtual machines, and the customer can run any software, even a customer operating system. Third one, portability, interoperability with legacy applications. It is possible to maintain legacy between applications and workloads between IaaS cloud. For example, network applications such as web servers or email servers that normally runs on a customer-owned server's hardware can also run from virtual machines in IaaS cloud. So, this is what the benefits of IaaS infrastructure. Now, let us see some of the issues in infrastructure as a services. First one, compatibility with legacy security vulnerabilities, virtual machines firewall, data erase practices, and robustness of virtual level isolations. Let us see each issue in detail. First one, compatibility with legacy security vulnerabilities. Because of IaaS offers the customer to run legacy software in provider's infrastructure, it exposes the customer to all of the security vulnerabilities of such legacy software. Next one, virtual machines firewall. The VM can become out of date with respect to the security update because IaaS allows the customer to operate the virtual machines in running, suspended or off state. However, the provider can automatically update such VMs, but this mechanism is hard and complex. Third issue is robustness of VM level isolation. It offers an isolated environment to individual customers through hypervisor. Hypervisor is a software layer that includes hardware supports for virtualization to split a physical computer into multiple virtual machines. Last one, data erase practices. The customer uses virtual machines that in turn use the common disk resources provided by the cloud provider. When the customer releases the resources, the cloud provider must ensure that the next customer to rent the resource does not observe data residue from the previous customer. Now let us see some of the characteristics of virtual machines. Virtual machines with pre-installed software. Virtual machines with pre-installed operating systems such as Windows, Linux and Solaris. On-demand availability of resources. It allows to store copy of particular data at different locations. The computing resources can be easily scaled up and down. So friends, I hope through this video lecture you will get understand what is infrastructure as a services, what are the benefits of infrastructure as a services, what are the characteristics and what are the issues that exist in infrastructure as a services available. Thank you all of you.